Hello and welcome to all. This is exercise 12C and this is the last exercise of this chapter. So without wasting the time, let us start today's class. First question says, are the following numbers in proportion? So 32, 40, 48 and 60. We have to check if 32, 40, comma 48 and comma 60. These are in proportion. So how are we going to check? First of all, write all the four numbers in proportion. 32 ratio 40 proportion 48 ratio 60. So you can write 32 upon 40 is equal to, okay. So how are you going to do that? You just do cross multiply. If you get the same answer, then these numbers are in proportion. There is one more method. If you don't want to cross multiply, one more method is there. Just what you do, reduce the given fraction and check if you get the same answer or not. Okay, so 8 4s are 32, 8 5s are, okay, and 12 4s are 48, 12 5s are 60. So you have got 4 upon 5 is equal to 4 upon 5. So they are in proportion. Clear? So you have got same thing both of the sides. There is one more method by which you can do that method. I will tell in part second. 12 comma 15 comma 18 comma 20. So we have to check if they are in fraction or not. So what you do, first write them in fraction form. 12 ratio 15 proportion 18 ratio 20. Now multiply 12 with 20 and 15 with 18. Okay, multiply 12 with 20 and 15 with 18. Yani first number should be multiplied with last number and middle number should be multiplied with each other. So if you get the same answer, then it means that they are in proportion. So this is also the method. So I have told you three methods. Okay, I have told you three methods to do these question. First method is just write them in fraction form and do cross multiply. Second method is just reduce both of the side and reduce them to the lowest fraction. And if you get the same fraction both side, it means they are in proportion. And the third method is first number should be multiplied with the last and middle number should be multiplied with each other. If you get the same answer, it means they are in proportion. So are they in proportion? Multiply 12 into 20 240 and 15 into 18. 15 into 18 is what? 270. So they are not in proportion. Okay, they are not equal to each other. That is why they are not in they are not in proportion. Is it clear? Are you listening me? Nobody is giving the answer yes or no in the chat box. Be active, do not sleep. Okay, and keep giving me the answer in the chat box. Second question says find the value of x in each of the following such that the given number are in proportion. Part 1 saying 14 comma 42 comma x comma 75 they are in proportion, then find the value of x. So how are you going to do it? 14 ratio, if they are in proportion, so can you write like this? 14 ratio 42 proportion x ratio 75. Now what you are going to do is multiply 14 to 75 is equal to 42 to x. And now find the value of x. Make x alone here. In order to make x alone, you have to transfer this 42 that side. So it will come in divide because 42 is in multiply here. When it will come here, it will come in divide. So 14 into 75 is equal to 40 upon 42. This is that's what you have got. Now subtract it. 14 ones are 14. 14 threes are, and 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 fives are 15. So finally you have got x is equal to 25. This is the value of x. Okay. Now let us do the second part. 45 comma, second part is 45 comma 135 comma 90 comma x. So first of all, write them in proportion form. Okay, write them in proportion form so that you can multiply, you can solve the given fraction, given question. 135 comma 90 comma x. So 45 ratio 135 proportion 90 ratio x. Now multiply 45 with x is equal to 135 with 90. Okay, now find the value of x. You have to make x alone. So you have to transfer 45 that side. It will come into the divide. So 135 upon 90 upon 45. Now 15 threes are 45, 15 nines are 135. 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. So x is equal to 90 into 3 is equal to 270. Is it clear? Very good, Mansi, Jatin. Only Mansi and Jatin, they are active, and Ali. And nobody is giving the answer. Talha, yes, Talha also, he is active. Rest all the students are just sitting and watching the video. Beta, watch the video as well as keep a notebook and pen with yourself, and also you have to write the answer in the chat box also. So you have to do a lot of things. Okay, and you also have to focus on the video too. Fine. So now let us do question 3 of this exercise. Question 3 says the cost of two articles are in this ratio. If the cost of first article is this, find the cost of second article. Okay. So first of all, the cost of two articles, the ratio of the cost of two articles is given 7:4. So ratio is given, ratio is 7:4. And what ratio it is given? Cost of two articles. So you will say that cost of first article upon cost of second article. But before that, write let the cost of second article be x. First write this, let the cost of second article be x, then the ratio is given. Okay, then write cost of first article upon cost of second article is equal to 7/4. Clear? Is it clear or not? Why I have written? Because this is the ratio of cost of two articles. That is why ratio is what? Ratio means divide. So cost of first article divided by cost of second article, and the ratio. I have given the value. I have written the value. Okay. Now cost of first article is 2,800. So instead of writing this, we will write 2,800 upon cost of second article is x, because we have assumed the cost of second article x is equal to 7/4. Now do cross multiply and find the answer. So 4 will be multiplied with 2,800 and 7 will be multiplied with x. So transfer 7 here. So 4 into 2,800 upon 7 is equal to x. So x is equal to 7 was a 7, 7 4s are 28. Okay, 400. So x is equal to 4 into 400. So 1,600 rupees. So this is the cost of second article is rupees 1,600. Okay, this is the answer. Next question, the ratio of the length and the width of a regular sheet of paper is this. Okay, so Question is saying the ratio of the length and the width of a rectangular sheet of paper is 8:5. So the ratio of length and breadth, okay, is 8:5. That's what is given. Just read the question once again. The ratio of length and ratio of width. It means length and width, and their ratio is 8:5. That's what I have written here. Length ratio width is equal to 8:5. If width is 17.5, means width is 17.5, then find length. So first of all, you will start the question from here. From this relation, can you write L upon B is equal to 8/5? With this relation, can you write like this, L upon B is equal to 8/5? Now, what you are going to do, write L as it is, and instead of writing B, write the value of B, 17.5 is equal to 8/5. Beta, cross multiply and then find the answer. I want you to cross multiply and find the answer, beta. Huh? Do it fast. Find the value of L. Okay, L into 5 is equal to 8 into 17.5. So L is equal to 8 into 17.5 upon 5. Now remove the decimal and increase 1 0 here. 5 ones are 5, 5 threes are 15, 2 carry, 5 fives are 25. Okay, then 5 twos are 10 and 5 sevens are 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8. So finally you have got 4 into 7 means 28. बिल्कुल सही 28. बेटा क्यों हैंग करने लगता है? What can I do in it? अगर आपका मोबाइल हैंग कर रहा है तो what can I do? 28 centimeter. 28 centimeter, this is the length. Okay, now next question is the ages of A and B are in this ratio. Age of A is 18, find the age of B. Okay, so now let us do this question. So you can say the ratio of age A and B means A ratio B is equal to 6:5. Okay, that's what is given na. Age of ratio A and B are in the ratio of 6:5. So that's what I have written here. Now you can write it A upon B is equal to 6/5. Now A's age is 18 years. So you can write, instead of writing A, you can write 18 upon B is equal to 6/5. Now do cross multiply and find the value of B. Can you do it? Cross it, multiply and find the value of B. Ali Jafri, Jatin, okay. Mansi, very good. Any other who want to give the answer? Laviza, Azima, Siddharth, Yusuf, where is everyone? Nobody is giving the answer. Rukaiya, Bisma, Talha, this is not correct. Talha, still 19 is not the answer, beta. So cross multiply. B into 6 is equal to 18 into 5. So B is equal to 18 into 5 upon 6, because you will send this 6 there in the divide. So 6 ones are 6, 6 threes are 18. So B is equal to 3 into 5. 3 fives are 15 years. So age of B, you can say age of B is equal to 15 years. So these are the very simple question. Basically this exercise is the mixture of exercise A and B, and there is no new question. And I would say that this exercise consists easier question than exercise A and B. Okay, that is why you are able to do very quickly the question of this exercise. Okay, so now let us do question number 6, and this question says a sum of rupees, amount of rupees 10,500 is divided among A, B and C 3 persons in the ratio 5:6:4. Find the share of each. So beta, first you know that the ratio is given of A, B and C. Okay, A ratio B ratio C is 5 ratio 6 ratio 4. So what you have to do is write A ratio B ratio C is equal to 5 ratio 6 ratio 4. Now in this type of question, you first find the sum of the ratio. Okay, fine. Whenever you have to find out the share, so find the sum of the ratio. So 5 plus 6 plus 4 is equal to 15. Now A's share, in order to find A's share, what do you have to do? Ratio of A, look at this, ratio of A 5 upon total 15 into total value 10,500. 10,500. Okay, so 5, do you know the table of 15? 105. How many times it will go? 15 sevens are, okay, 15 ones are 15, 15 sevens are 105, and 20 as it is. So 5 into 700. Yeah, it means 3,500. Okay, so this is A's share. Now find B and C's share. Share of B and share of C. Find fast. B share. How are you going to find? Beta, how are you going to find B share? Tell me fast. The ratio of B. Oh. So the ratio of B is 6. Okay. And total is 15 into 10,500. So 15 ones are 15, 15 sevens are 105, 700 as it is, 6 into 700, 4,200 means 4,200 rupees. This is the share of B. And share of C, okay, Jatin has found all the shares, share of each person. C's share is, C's share is, the ratio for C was 4, not 6. Okay, so 4 upon 15 into 700. Actually, this is 10,500, but when you will reduce it, 15, ones are 15, 15, 700, you will got to 4 into 700. So this is the answer. Your answers are, first answer is A share is this, B share is this, and C share is this. Okay, rupees 3,500, rupees 4,200, and rupees 2,800. This is the answer. Fine. Next question. Question 7. Do the ratios 15 centimeter to 2 meter and 10 second to 3 minutes form a proportion or not? So we have to check if 15 centimeter to 2 meter and 10 second to 3 minutes form a proportion or not. So first write 15 centimeter ratio 2 meter proportion 10 second ratio 3 minutes. Okay, so now write 15 centimeter upon 2 meter is equal to 10 second upon 3 minute, and check if they are equal to each other or not. But before that you have to make them equal, means you have to make the units equal. So 2 into 100 centimeter, this 2 is in meter, so you have to change it into centimeter. So in order to do that, multiply it with 100. Okay, now 10 second upon 3 into 60 second. Okay, because in 1 minute 60 seconds are there. Now second cancel, centimeter cancel, 5 3s are 15 and 5 2s are 10, and 0 as it is. Now 0 0 cancel here. So here you will get 3 upon 2 into 20, and here 1 upon 3 into 6. So it is 3 upon 40, and here. So beta, are they equal to each other? Are they equal to each other or not? No, they are not equal to each other. So can we say that they form proportion? Do they form proportion? Beta, do they form proportion or not? Yes, they do not form proportion. Okay, they are not equal to each other. It means they do not form proportion. Next question. Do the ratios 2 kilogram to 80 kilogram and 25 gram to 625 gram form proportion? So in order to do that, write 2 kg ratio 80 kg proportion 25 gram ratio 625 gram, right? 2 upon 80 kg upon kg is equal to 25 gram upon 625 gram. Gram cancel, kg cancel, 2 ones are 2, 40, and here 25 upon 6. So 5 5s are 25, 5 ones are 5, 1 carry, 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are. Okay, again 5 ones are 5, 5 2s are 10, and 5 5s are 25. Is it clear? So you will get 1 upon 40 here and 1 upon 25 here, and they are not equal to each other. So what you will say? They do not form proportion. Okay. Is it clear, children? Or shall I repeat it again? 10 kilogram sugar cost rupees 350. If X kilogram sugar of the same kind cost rupees 175, find the value of X. Okay, so in order to do this question, there is a very simple procedure. You write kilogram. This question you can do with unitary method also, but I'm not doing it with unitary method. I will do it with proportion method. Okay, so write kilogram here. Now understand very carefully, because I am going to tell you a very simple technique and very useful technique. Okay, so kilogram right here and rupees right here. Write 10 kilogram sugar cost 350 rupees. Clear? 10 kilogram sugar cost 350 rupees. So X kilogram sugar rupees 175. Is it clear or not? Are you okay up to here? If you are confused, you are in doubt, let me clear it. You just write kilogram and rupees. Look at the question. 10 kilogram sugar cost rupees 350. So 10 in front of 10 you will write 350, and X kilogram sugar, look at this, X kilogram sugar cost rupees 175. So in front of X you will write 175. Now what you have to do, the procedure now is very, very simple. Just write 10 upon X. Okay, write 10 upon X is equal to 350 upon 175. Do cross multiply and find the answer. Okay, so 10 upon X is equal to 350 upon 175. X into 350 is equal to 10 into 175. 175, sorry, 175. Okay, we are left with 10 minutes. 175. So X is equal to 10 into 175 upon 350. So 0, 0 cancel. 5 7s are 35. 5 3s are 15. 2 carry. 5 5s are. And 7 1s are 7. 7 5s are 35. So finally you have got X is equal to 35. It means that the cost of means, sorry, I'm so sorry, x is equal to 5, not 35. So x is equal to 5. So you will write 5 kilogram sugar, 5 kilogram, 5 kg, okay? 5 kilogram sugar cost rupees 175. This is the answer. Next question. The length of two ropes are in this ratio. Find the length of shorter rope if the longer rope is this. Okay, Abhi, we just read the question up to here only. First, we will do first part, then we will read the second part. Okay. So length of two ropes. The ratio of length of two ropes. So let's see, there are, let's assume there are two ropes A and B. Okay, there are two ropes A and B. So the ratio of A and B is given 7:5. Is it clear? Length of two ropes are in this ratio, na? So I have assumed that we have two ropes A and B. So A ratio B is 7:5. It is given in the question. So we have to find the shorter rope if the longer rope is 22.5. So beta, A is longer or B is longer? Tell me. If A rope is longer or B is longer? Which is shorter and which is longer? Tell me fast. How are you going to identify? The greater the ratio, the greater the value. So A has greater ratio. That is why A is longer rope, and the length of longer rope is given. So we will say that A's length is equal to 22.5 meter. Beta, here you need to understand that this is the length of longer rope and the ratio for longer is A. That is why we will say A's length is 22.5. Is it clear? So we have to find B's length. So from this relation, can we write A upon B is equal to 7/5? Now, on the place of A, write 22.5 upon B is equal to 7/5. Do cross multiply and find the value of B. So 22.5 into 5 is equal to 7 into B. So B is equal to 22.5 into 5/7. Remove the decimal and increase 0 here. 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5, 5 fours are, okay. Now 225/14, can we find the value? Okay, 16.5. When you will divide it, you will get the answer in point. So 16.07. This is the length of the shorter rope, 16.07 meter. Question 11. If 4x and 9 are in continued proportion, find x. So simple question. 4x and 9, they are in continued proportion. Are in so if they are in continued proportion, if three numbers are in continued proportion, how do we make the relation? Can you write the relation? Do not write the answer. Better write the relation if you can write. What relation can you write? Because answer you can copy from the answer sheet. But if you know that how to write the relation between them, then I will. So please tell question 10 part B. Is there part B also? Okay, let me check. Okay, longer rope if the shorter rope is 9.5 meter. Fine. So in question 10 part B, we have to find the longer rope Means what was the longer rope? A. Means we have to find A if shorter rope is 9.8 meter. 9.8 meter. So beta, we will start with question from where? With this ratio. A upon B is equal to 7 upon A upon B is equal to 7 upon 5. We will start with here. So write again this relation A upon B is equal to 7 upon 5. So now instead of writing B on the place of B, write 9.8 is equal to 7 upon 5. Now do cross multiply. A into 5 is equal to 7 into 9.8. So A is equal to 7 into 9.8 upon 5. Better solve it and find the answer. Okay, you will get the value of A in meter. Okay, so now the relation you will write is 4. If 3 numbers are in continued proportion, then how do we write it? Nobody is writing. Okay. Rukaiya has written correctly. Richa has given the right answer. Jatin also. Okay, so you will write it 4 ratio x is equal to x ratio 9. If 3 numbers are in continued proportion, then we have to repeat the middle term. The term which is in between should be repeated. Okay, so we will write 4 ratio x is equal to x ratio 9. Now solve it. 4 into 9 is equal to x into x. Okay, so 4 nines are 36 is equal to x square. So x is equal to root 36. So what is the value of root 36? 6. Because 36 is equal to 6 into 6. So in order to take out a number from the root, we have to make a pair. And we take only one number from each pair. So 1, 6 will come out. So root 36 is equal to 6. This is the answer. Is it clear? So now let us do the last question. Last question says if 25, 35 and x are in continued proportion. So now this time 25, 35 and x are in continued proportion. So how can we make the relationship between them? Tell me, write the relationship in the chat box. Do not write the answer, write the relationship privately. Give me your answer. 25, 25, 35 and x. Very good, Arpan. Ali Jafri, Rukaiya, very good, beta. Jatin, Bisma, yes. So we have to repeat the middle term, okay? So this time 35 we will repeat. So 25 ratio 35 is equal to 35 ratio x. So now multiply 25 with x. Sorry, 30, not 35, we will multiply 25 multiply with x and 35 should be multiplied with 35. Okay, so x is equal to 35 into 35 upon 25. Now solve it and tell me the answer. Seven into 7, x is equal to 49. So beta, this exercise is completed. Thank you everyone.